Brasov is a small city in Romania, but it looks more like a picturesque small town. It has medieval Baroque buildings, cobbled streets, and a Gothic-style black church which has an entrance fee.
Obviously, the song that building some idiots that wanted to live forever the mark of their passage to here. Please keep in mind that their mother is always pregnant. A certain distance they appear to be ruins. As all the buildings we'll see from now on hassle, it's a lot of bureaucracy, paperwork, and a lot of money because they only work with specialized labor, not with construction worker. That's why some of the families prefer to leave the task of the reputation of the facade on the shoulders of the next generation. But
the main attractions are the town square, the 16th century Catherine's Gate, the Rope Street, and there are lots of shops for tourists and food too. As you can see, there is a funicular ride from where you can get a good view of the city. The history of Brasov goes back to the Saxon settlers in the 12th century. But there was a fire which destroyed the city in the 17th century, and the city had to be rebuilt later. We are now moving towards the council square. This is the heart of Brasov. There are many restaurants, eateries and coffee shops, and it is filled with tourists.
So for almost 5 centuries, it served as a temple. More or less until the mid-1800s, the town of Brasov ended when the boss left us. Just in the second part of the 1800s, the town started developing in order to become.
This is the Gothic Black Church. Some say that in the 17th century, when the city caught fire, the soot on the walls of the church gave this church the name Black Church. As we walk along Brasov, we find that all the buildings are very beautiful and it gives a very positive vibe. And here you can actually see the entrance to the alley behind the city walls. Catherine's Gate was built in the medieval times around 1559. It was not only built as a defensive gate but also as a toll gate. The red and white building is the Beth Israel Synagogue. It is the center of Jewish community in Brasov. It was destroyed partly during the Second World War, but it was restored again. This is the Rope Street. It is one of the narrowest streets in Europe. It is 80 meters long and only 1.35 meters in width. So when you stretch out your hands, you cannot do it comfortably. Many young artists have been invited to paint on this wall. It is very colorful and even tourists can leave their remarks because there is a place allotted for it. This street had all these numbers with this funny antler sign, and it kept reminding me of the Alan Solly sign. Maybe he had visited Brasov and picked up this sign from here. One can just explore and wander around the city and just enjoy themselves, soaking in the vibrancy of Brasov.